We talked about the choke tubes, or the length of the barrel now. We're going to talk about brands of shells. Guys, you can pick up different shell types where they be a different size shot. It could be a 2 3/4, it could be a 3-inch, it could be a 3 1/2-inch. Each gun is uniquely different in the way they shoot these different shells. I'll give you a pattern now at the top of the board with a number 2 shot from a different brand, and going to shoot your black clouds on the bottom with the number 2. So if you get on the pattern board there, show you the difference right here on it. And that's your 2 distinctly different patterns right there.
Yeah, very different.
Your top pattern is 3 times as big as basically your bottom pattern.
Yeah.
Same choke tube, just different size shot. These shot are the same. They're both number 2s, but just different brands of manufacturer and the way each gun individually handles it.
And I think depending on what kind of hunting you're doing, if you're a duck hunter that might be consistently shooting ducks at 40 or 50 yards during the season, some guys, you know, are shooting ducks up on top of them, and then there's other guys that try to call them and get them in real tight over decoy spreads that might be a 15 to 20, 25 yard shot. What I've always liked is having a pattern. I like having ducks more over the decoys back flapping, and I like my pattern to be a little bit bigger by the time it gets out to 20 or 25 yards instead of being real tight. I mean, your chances of hitting that duck with a real tight pattern at that distance, the odds go down. But if you have a little bit bigger of a pattern over the decoys, is what I'm saying kind of is that the truth, that you want a little bit wider pattern if you're a decoy duck hunter, more of like a modified choke tube?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Chad. You come up and you close your pattern down so tight, it's almost like you're shooting a rifle up close.
Yeah.
Okay? And you want a big pattern. And when I went from back in college, I never will forget this. A guy sold me a shotgun that had a full choke barrel in it. I said, man, this is what I've always been wanting. I've always shot improved cylinder. And got out there, I couldn't hit anything with it, you know, up close.
Yeah.
And there again, about that open pattern, you shoot twice, you got a full choke pattern if you hold it in the same spot.
Yeah.
Because there's just as many pellets in 2 improved patterns, boom, boom, as they are in a full choke pattern. And plus your killing ratio goes way up. I'd say it'd probably increase your kill rate 60 or 70% shooting with open choke over decoys.
Open choke.
Well, improved or more open.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got going from the choke size, you have cylinder, which is wide open, then you go to improved cylinder, which tightens down a little bit, and then a modified, and then a full. And that's basically 4, you know, average choke tubes. They make a bunch more, extra full or now they Cody chokes, when those are basically extra full or extra full, and they're made to shoot bigger size shot like number 4 buckshot or double aught buckshot. But just your regular loads, and I found out over decoys, the smaller the pellet makes a lot of difference. You're shooting a load of 2 shot versus 3 shot or versus 4 shot. You don't need that extended range of the heavier shot where more of a denser pattern. You're hitting that duck in the head and the neck through the back area. Just the smaller the shot inside's close, it will open up more and you have more killing.
Because you have more BBs.
That's exactly
the larger the shot size, if you get down to a 2 or a BB, you're going to have a lot less BBs in that shell in a 3-inch model than you will in a 4 shot. So you're saying over decoys, you don't necessarily want a modified choke tube or a modified pattern. You want an improved or a no choke at all, to where it's opening up over 25 yards, and then you want to shoot a smaller shot size like a 4. You know, you get a 4 or 6 pattern in a legal waterfowl load. You're going to have the best patterning available right there with those 2 combined together.
That's exactly right. I mean, you're talking about shooting 2 shot or BBs. Those are there again. A heavier shot is kind of like you're picking up a light rock, and try to throw it, you know, versus picking up a heavier rock and throwing it. That heavier shot is made to kill stuff out there at 40, 50, 60 yards. Inside 25 yards, a number 6 still will be fine, and you have 3 to 4 times as many shot. That's all we use here at Hagerman Wings Farm. We basically use light load 6s and 20 gauge and 28. All still shot. And 1,300 feet per second is plenty fast. This is the pattern we just shot a minute ago. This is both 2 shot out of the same choke tube. You got this pattern here that goes 30 inches that way and probably 28 inches that way. And then you go back down to here, you're 15 inches and basically 15 inches again. And guys, that's out of the same gun, same choke tube, and different manufacturers of shells.